What's going on, people? This is your boy Ed from Atlanta. How's everybody doing today, man? On this end, I am out here Ubering and moving around, having a great day today. Out here, being productive and reaching towards my dreams. So, how's your weekend turning out? It's beautiful weather on this end, super sunny. It's 81 degrees, and not too many clouds in the sky, but they up there. And it's just a perfect Saturday for me personally. So how did your week turn out? Like, what's going on? Since I last spoke with you guys, about what I believe the way that leads to peace and the way that leads to unity. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Because personally, for me, that's the only thing that has ever worked. And for me, because of past experience, I believe it to be the only thing that will ever work. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that? How's the day turning out for you guys? How'd the week turn out? Anything particular you guys got going on this weekend? For me, I'm just working. I'm trying to push through, trying to get there. But in keeping with the conversation from the last video that I posted, I want to speak about manifestation. Manifestation, that's been such a huge word that's been thrown around a lot lately. A lot of people be like, manifest, 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 manifest. But what is it to actually manifest? Well, again, I'm speaking from my personal experience, so you can take it or leave it. Hopefully it's something that'll help you and serve your purpose. But with manifestation, that comes from a place, hopefully, of belief, right? Because I don't think that you can manifest something you don't even believe yourself. So, speaking the life that you actually want into existence, what does that look like? Well, I think you have to believe that you can have it. I really think you have to believe that you can have it. I do think that you have to believe that you are worth it. No one owes you anything, so I don't think it's healthy to feel like it's owed to you, but I do think you're worth it to have it. So you believe it, then you speak it, and then not only do you believe it and you speak it, but then you also then take steps to acquire. What are things that you can do to get you into that space? And I'm not sitting here saying overwork and overburden yourself, because I'm coming out of that myself. It is no fun to just be grinding just to get to the next paycheck, to hopefully hold on to a few dollars into the check after that. But it is to say, the thing that you really want to do, the thing that you're most passionate about, I think that is the thing that you should pursue. Everybody has a passion, whether it's sewing or it's cooking. It might be cleaning. It might be dealing with children. It might be farming. It might be technology. It might be music. It might be, writing. It might be real estate. Whatever it is that you do, the thing that you're passionate about the most, if you can honestly sit there and say, hey, this is the thing that if I was free to do, this is what I would do, then that's the thing for you. And I really do believe that your gift will carry you. I really do believe that. So I do believe in speaking that into existence, standing in it, working towards it, again, believing that you are worthy of it, and believing that it is yours. And if you just don't let up, if you continue to pursue, if you continue to push in that way, what I think personally will happen is that you will see it come to pass. I'm starting to see things come to pass. I'm starting, because for so long I spoke against myself. Like, even recently, I had to catch myself and check myself, because I live in an apartment that I don't necessarily want to be in no more, because it's just so much, and it does not reflect who I am and where I'm going. But I was telling myself I can't afford to go nowhere else, and something spoke to me, well, sure, if you keep saying that. So I had to begin to speak into my life financial stability. abundance. I can afford to be where I want to be. I can have what I want to have. Now, it doesn't work like magic. I also realize that there are steps that me, myself, I have to take. But I tell you what, one of the things that I've been learning as I've been continuing to progress into and thrive into this space is that you will often get a surprise that you did not work for. It was going to be a thing possibly that you didn't expect, or for a thing to be done a way that you didn't expect it to be done in. You know, you thought you had to do a certain thing, but God had other plans in mind for you. So that's what I'm holding on to. And, you know, I have to be conscious about, you know, my mindset, because I want to remain humble and grateful at all times, because I think it's a disservice to us and almost throwing it up in the face of God when we become ungrateful and start complaining about things. I know it's heavy. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy. I'm going through it myself. Trust me. When I get to where I'm going, Uber is going to be a thing of a few yesterdays. But right now, you know, I'm working. I'm transitioning there. This is my season. These things do belong to me. They are absolutely mine, and I lay claim to them. And no one will unhand my fingers, and no one will move my feet, because it's my stuff. It's my path, it's my journey. And I'm just so encouraged, man. It's like I could almost cry, because there's such a confidence that is down within me, such a confirmation that is down within me that it is not me, nor is it by my hand, that is going to be done. It's going to be done because God said so. And so I'm going to continue to speak life. I'm going to continue to be grateful. I'm going to stop complaining. And I'm just going to continue to do my best. You know, I'm trying to get back into the habit because it is a needed desire just to refresh myself of just, you know, studying my word, really studying my word. You know, I've studied the Bible for many years. You know, I've read it backwards and forwards. And I'm not going to sit here and be one of those to sit here and tell you, I can tell you the chapter, the verse, and the bylaw. I can't do that. What happens though is when I speak over myself and when I speak to people, as is necessary, the words will come up. Now you might have to Google it to find out the scripture and the verse, but everything that I be sharing with myself and with you is in that word. Because my whole thing is, you should try that word. You should test it. And you will find that it is true. But you have to give God an opportunity to actually show up in your life. You know, a lot of us, we be mad at him and we be upset and we be distraught and we be way over here with it. But truth is, we never gave him a chance. We never gave him an opportunity to show himself faithful, to show himself true, to show himself merciful and graceful. And then even when he's doing the things, because we're so caught up in our emotions and we're so disturbed and unnerved by our pain, we don't even see it. Now I'm telling you, man, God has always been good to me. And I can look back on several occasions where he really blessed me and he really spared my life. And he really kept me from dangerous situations, but I couldn't see it because I was so hurt. I thank God for Jesus that I have been able to let that hurt go. Okay? I have been able to let that hurt go. And I'm moving on through. You know, he's provided a way for, you know, my rent to get paid. He's provided a way for my lights and my gas to get paid. He's provided a way for my internet to get paid. He's provided a way for my car note and my insurance to get paid. He's provided a way for me to see my credit score increase. And he's provided a way for me to get the acres that I want and build my house from the ground up. He's not only provided a way, but has assured me that it is already done. Now, the rest is on me. And when I say the rest is on me, I literally mean the rest is on me. That means I need to sit back, relax, trust him, and let him do his job. You know, I had a real annoying habit of trying to be Jesus Jr. And then I thought I could be the Holy Ghost assistant. He don't need my help. All God need from me is to believe in him and to trust him at his word. That's all God need from me. That's all God need from you. And again, it is not without issue that your life will continue to flow, but now you have hope. And you will begin to see the pressure alleviate. And you will begin to see those issues not really be issues. But understand, even in the midst of the issues, there is a lesson. There's a lesson in the midst of those issues. So please don't miss out on the lesson, because what I am also finding, if you will, a lot of times our blessing is tied to the message. It's tied to what we have learned. It's tied to what that thing means. It's just really tied to it. God not going to send us out here into this world unprepared. I often thought that I was really ready for the things, but I wasn't ready because my mindset was horrible and my heart was still hurting. My heart was still hurting. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am thoroughly healed, but I am more healed than not. I am a lot further along than what I used to be. And I'm excited about it. And I know I can get out of pocket. I know I could be a stubborn brat. At my grown ass at the age of 41 years old, it is not, I ain't going to say it's not uncommon, but it is not out of pocket for me to have a temper tantrum. So then, knowing that about myself, because, I'm a little stubborn and mule-headed and a little spoiled, knowing that about me, that means I need to be way more conscious about my responses to situations and my stance on circumstance, right? So that the tantrums become few and far between, to the point where eventually they become none. So that's what I'm working on. Because life is a continuous progression. It is a continuous evolution. It is continuous growth. And I am determined that I will get there. And not only would I get there, but God is going to see me all the way through. And I don't have to worry about nothing. So on this lovely, warm Saturday, wherever you are in the world, I just really hope and pray that you don't give up on God, that you give him an opportunity to show up, and that when you leave something in his hands, you place it in his hands, or, you pray about that thing, that you actually learn to trust him with it. Let him have it. Because I promise you, he can do way more with it than you can by holding on to it. Just saying. So I love you. I ain't going to hold you no more. I'm finna get out here and get back to Ubering. Prayers and peace and blessings. Prayers up and peace and blessings be upon your life, you and your family, them, and your dreams and your goals. I believe that you are worth it. I believe that you are worth it. I believe you can do it. Let's give God a try. Let us learn that he has already done it. And he cannot. God can do everything but fail, and he is not a liar. He is the truth. And it's an absolute truth. Not one of them relative things that be going on off through the world. Absolution. When he say what he said, it's spoken. It's done. You can put money on it. He ain't going to tell you the bet, but you can put money on it. But I love y'all, man. I do thank y'all for tuning in. And all is well. I'm just out here in these good streets of the metro, sliding through. If you're in the area, I done probably picked you up or dropped you off by now. But y'all take care, and I will be in touch and in tune. Bye.